We made it to the end of the trail. That was a hell of a dicey road to get up. It's got pretty narrow at points, a lot of loose rocks and stones, and it's kind of sketchy. But we are at the end of the trail here, so we're going to walk her into the lookout from here. I'm going to get geared up, and I'll see you in a second. Oh, by the way, this is not where we're camping. We're going way down the other side of the lake. Then we're going to hike up from the south side. This is just a lookout. Just wow. Whew, it's windy up here. So beautiful. Alright, let's head back to the truck. We'll head back down the hill. We'll drive around the other side of the lake into the south side, and we'll start our hike. I'm excited. What a nice spot. What a nice spot. It's beautiful. Alright, I will catch you guys on the south side. Peace. Well, it looks like this is the end of our line. I can't get my truck through this, so we're gonna have a hell of a hike. So yeah, that's less than ideal, and it's a hell of a long walk out of here if I get stuck in there. I have no cell reception out here, so I'm not gonna risk it. That's Ayers Lake there. It's gonna be a hell of a hike in. And we're off. Well, I'm not gonna walk through that. So, I cut down through here, and then go around it, and we'll get back up on the road over there. Yeah, it wasn't a very long blockage. Wasn't a very long blockage, but that was dense forest. It was hard to get through and it was wet. And yeah, definitely beavers. You can see all the sticks lined up. And then the telltale sign is the Beaver Dam. I'd at least like to see one if they put me through all this trouble. Oh well. Moving on. There's moose poop. It's a big old pile. Some trilliums here. They're just starting to go into flower. Well, they will be soon, I guess. See, it's starting to open up a little bit. All kinds of new growth. So yeah, trilliums. So Ayers Lake is owned by J.D. Irving. For those of you that don't know what J.D. Irving is, they're the biggest forestry company in the Maritimes. They are the main exporter of lumber for New Brunswick, and they buy a lot of these woodlands to log, of course. Now Ayers Lake is one of the oldest Acadian forests, so that being said, there's a lot of people that didn't want them to harvest all of the trees and everything here, rightfully so. It's like 200 and some year old trees. So they dubbed it a unique area. So instead of logging it and destroying the centuries old forests, they turned it into a hiking ground and ATV trails, and not exactly a nature reserve, but it still is protected, I believe. So it's great that they did that rather than just cutting it down. So good on you, Irving. This is a yellow birch. You can tell by the off-white color and the scraggly bark. White birch is more paper-like bark. It's a lot whiter, grayer, I guess. Sometimes whiter or grayer, depends on the tree. Now this bark works well for fire starter as well, but not as good as white birch. That's because of the oils in it. It doesn't contain as much as the white birch. Now, this, I believe, is a beechwood. It's got really thin bark. It'll scar really easily. And it's still got its leaves from last year. Beechwood are notorious for holding on to their leaves. That's why every other deciduous tree that you see around is bare. But this one has leaves, because it's beechwood. So this walk-in isn't going to be nearly as far as I thought it was. We've been walking for maybe a mile so far. It's like 1.5 kilometers. And according to the GPS, as you just seen, we have about 2 miles before we actually make it into the lake. So we'll keep trudging and shouldn't be too much longer. All these pools of water around here have like this aqua sage kind of tinge to them. It's kind of neat. It's pretty. There's been a lot of cattails and stuff on the side of the trail. I was hoping to find some young shoots. The inside of them are really good eating. But it seems to be a little too early in the year yet. I'm sure it'll be coming in the next 3-4 weeks. Everything will be poking up out of the ground, growing, sprouting and blooming, flowering. No cattail treats for us today. Oh well. Now I could be wrong, but I believe those are horsetails. Just gonna stop for a second and take a break. Lose that pack for a minute. Real weight off my shoulders. Oh, would you look at that? More moose poop. That looks pretty fresh too. Surely we can find some tracks to accompany this, and hopefully the moose that left it. Looks like we've got some really fresh bear poop too. More scat. Bear. Oh. All this bear scat makes me a little nervous, not gonna lie. I would love to see a bear, but under certain conditions. Face to face, not so much. Across the lake, that'd be pretty cool. Yeah. Well, it's bear poop. So we've got an issue. The trail map that I was following said that there's a trail that cuts southeast from here down to the lake. I don't know how old that trail map is. Look at this. That's where they say the trail's supposed to be. I'm not looking forward to this, but it looks like we're going to be doing some bushwhacking. Oh, that's thick too. That is really thick. Oh well. Let's do this. We haven't made it very far in yet, only about 300 meters. It's kind of tough going. This is the kind of stuff I'm walking through. See how thick it is. taking a lot of energy. I stopped there a while ago, had a granola bar, try to get some energy back, but it didn't really cut it. So I think I'm going to take advantage of this creek here, boil up some water and have something to eat real quick, and then we'll move on. Feeling a little bit better now that I had something to eat. Still got a long ways to go through this bush. I know it's only maybe 800 meters left, but it keeps getting thicker and thicker and slower and slower. I had to break out the GoPro here to show you guys what I'm getting myself into. This is insane. It's all old growth swamp. All cedar. Hey, look at this. The moose droppings here are insane too, and there's moose tracks everywhere. Next track I come across, I'll show you. Yeah, this is not what I expected to be getting into. It's eerie, kinda. It's almost like mystical, or it's not something I'm used to, that's for sure. More moose poop. Talk about a slog. Holy. Looks like it's starting to open up here a little bit. Oh, happy about that. Oh, alright. We've come across an ATV trail. Yeah, this should be easier going, I hope. Alright. It's crazy how much a scenery can change in about a kilometer. From dense swamps to fairly open woodland. Look at the size of some of these trees, man. Alright, let's keep on keeping on. I think I see water. Thank God. I'm tired. It is. It's 5:30 right now. I'm gonna get down there, relax for a good 15 minutes. Regain my composure. See you guys in a second. Up until now, I've been using the Highburn 8 Ecotech pad, just an Amazon pad. It was really narrow. I always rolled off it. It wasn't the most comfortable thing. So I finally broke down and bought a Neoair Xtherm. This is the large version. I meant to get the max large. But I ordered the wrong one, so I got the mummy bag large. And after trying it out, while just laying on it on the floor, it's more than big enough for me. I haven't actually got to try it out in the bush yet, so tonight will be a first for that. So hopefully that will serve me well tonight. I imagine it will. I'll let you know in the morning what I actually think of it. But let's get that pole rigged up and see if we can get some trout. Well, fishing proved fruitless. Water is too shallow here. And to be honest with you, I'm kind of beat. Don't really want to walk all the way around the lake. So I think I'm just going to have some supper and relax. Gorilla Tape Tinder. Alright guys, I didn't do a whole lot tonight. I'm gonna make some chicken soup, then I'm probably gonna go to bed. We'll get up early in the morning, walk around the lake and do some fishing. Yeah, in the meantime, I need food and rest. So if I don't catch you guys later tonight, have a good night. I'll see you in the morning. Good morning guys, made it through the night. I feel a lot better this morning than I did yesterday. Can't even talk. Oh, yesterday when I got here I was so tired. I think I overdid myself. But I feel a lot better this morning. I really needed that rest. I slept for 10 straight hours. That Neoair Xtherm, that is an amazing pad. I have never slept that well in a tent in my life. I was incredibly warm. I didn't feel the ground whatsoever. My hips aren't sore. None of me sore. So that's a bonus. But now it is time for coffee. So let's get that going. It's not too bad. It's pretty good. It's better than the little Nescafe packs. That's for sure. A lot stronger. That's what matters. Ooh, it's hot though. Give him the cup. Alright, I want to finish up breakfast, get the food put away here. Then we'll probably go catch some fish. This place is like walking through Narnia. Ducks. So here's everything that I brought with me for this trip. Got my cook kit here. That's got my burner, my pot, my fuel, and all my food in it. Oh, it's got my Catadine water filter as well. And of course my Nalgene. Got my possibilities pouch. That contains my cordage, fire starter, headlamp, extra batteries, all that kind of thing. Possibilities pouch, anything I might possibly need, right? There's some extra clothes here. It's just an extra base layer and a t-shirt. I think there's a merino wool hat in there as well. Yeah, there is right there. Now, my camera gear is the majority of my weight. I've got my GoPro. I got some extra batteries I keep in my pocket. These are my chargers, power bank, that kind of thing, cords, filters, all the camera accessories. Now I also have the camera that you're watching this on. That's got the camera, a lens, the mic, and a full-size tripod. So yeah, that's why all this camera gear takes up the majority of my weight in my pack. This little 2-liter dry bag here, if it starts raining, then I put the camera that you're watching on in there to keep it nice and dry. That's pretty impermeable. Next, I have my overkill med kit. I've got my quick bandages and stuff in there, and antiseptic wipes, and cat tourniquet. So I figure keep those in the front because the band-aids, you need those quite often. And if you need a tourniquet, you need a tourniquet quick. So quick access right there. It's in the ready position. By that I mean it gets folded up properly so that it's for quick application. I got some like cold compresses and gauze and stuff in there. And you know what? Yeah, you know what? We'll go through it. All right. So we got cold compress, whistle, gloves, super glue, tweezers, smaller things, ace bandage, moleskin, and different packages, sizes of gauze. I think there's 2 4x4s in each and 4 2x2s in each. And there's tape in here somewhere too. I think it's in here. So yeah, that's what I bring with me for my med kit every time I come out. Some people might think it's a little overkill, but I'd rather be prepared than injured in the woods and not able to treat it. Especially I bring my kids with me a lot too, right? So, necessity. Even if it's a little bulky, a little weighty, it's worth the peace of mind. More camera gear. And this is my sleep system. I have it all put in a, it's a 13 liter, or, no, this is a 20 liter Sea to Summit dry bag. Got the Teton, Altos, 0 degree bag, and my Thermarest Xtherm in here. That goes right down at the bottom of my bag. And then lastly, I have my tent. You guys have seen that already. And that's everything that I brought with me for this trip. Well, a couple odds and ends. GPS, and my phone, that kind of thing. Yeah, and book bag, obviously. Speaking of book bags and gear, we're going to get this packed up. Catch you in a minute. Peace. Well, goodbye, campsite. It's been fun. This might be kind of hard to see here on the camera. But we do have some moose tracks right here and right here. Now, those aren't very big. Those are only about the size of my hand. Small moose, little calf. So after discovering this ATV trail here yesterday, it's kind of hard to see, I know, but this line from our current cursor over to here is that swamp and that mountainous like hardwood area. And this trail seems to follow that topo line that we're on right now. So we're going to try that. To try to walk down the trail, that is. Rather than navigate the swamps and the that hardwood mountain again. So yeah. Let's see how she goes. So the trail branches off there to the north, but we need to head west. I think that we will be branching off here. We'll be heading this way, back down through the thick of it all. I believe I was able to avoid the big swamp there, so that's pretty cool. What is this now? What the hell kind of fungus is that? No way. That's chaga. That is chaga. Yes, sir. I think we might just harvest that. I'll get back with you in a minute. Good piece cut off here. It's definitely chaga. Wish I had my axe, but the saw will have to do. I'm gonna take a little bit more. Take that home. I'm not gonna take it all though, because if you take it all, it won't grow back. I added about 6 pounds carry weight to my bag, but that's okay because it's not every day that you find a chunk of chaga like this. There's still plenty there for more to grow back, or for somebody else to harvest some. This stuff is very rich in antioxidants and vitamins. So if you ever get the chance to harvest some, take the opportunity. Let's keep moving on. Nice little treat for us. That's awesome. Thank the chaga gods. Oh. We're good. Now, call me crazy, but when I'm walking through bear country like this, I like to wear my sunglasses on the back of my hat. That way if something does come up behind me, looks like I have eyes in the back of my head. I don't know, maybe it's paranoia, maybe it's smart. I don't know. But I want to continue doing it. Who's poop? We're almost back to the truck now. We pretty near got her beat. Oh, it's a long, hard hike. It was enjoyable. I didn't really get to see much wildlife. Seen those couple of ducks, handful of partridge. Couldn't get any footage of them because they flew away as soon as they seen me. And of course, they see me before I seen them. But there's a couple of squirrels, but whatever. Yeah, we're pretty near there. About another, say, less than a kilometer probably. So we'll see you shortly. Well, we made it back to the beaver pond. Now we got to traverse through the woods and all that stuff again without falling in the water. But if I do, at least we're close to the truck this time and not just beginning the adventure. There's the beaver dam. Oh, made it. Well, we made it back to the truck. It was a hell of a hike. I'm tired. I didn't catch any fish either, so I haven't had any protein in, well, since I left. Oh, a couple days now. So I am like totally craving a big steak or a burger. So I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna go to the nearest town and I'm gonna order the biggest steak that they have. Oh, yeah. Well, guys, as always, thanks for coming along. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Even liking really helps the channel, and I really appreciate it, and I appreciate every one of you. So until next time, take care.